I'm Neil with Wahoo Fitness, and I'm here to talk about the all-new KICKR bike. Wahoo is the global leader of indoor training, and we've once again revolutionized your indoor cycling experience with KICKR bike. KICKR bike combines unmatched ride feel, performance, connectivity, and accuracy to create the ultimate indoor training ecosystem. With the addition of lightning-fast Wi-Fi, KICKR continues to stay ahead of the pack as the smart trainer that gives you the most ways to connect, compete, and train indoors. Let's take a look and see what's inside the box here. In the box, we have rear stabilizing legs. There'll be one for the right and one for the left. We have the seat post and saddle assembly. The handlebar and shifter assembly. And then in this box, we'll have the tools, including the Allen wrenches and bolts for the stabilizing legs, as well as the washers for the pedals, and the power cord and adapter block for the power. Finally, we'll have the owner's manual and assembly instructions. Let's go step by step and show you how to set up your new KICKR bike. You might find that it is more helpful to have another person helping you out. If you build a few of these though, like myself, it might be very easy to do by yourself. So, first thing we're gonna do is work on getting the stabilizer legs placed on. So we're gonna go ahead and lay the KICKR bike on its side and grab one of the stabilizer legs, two of the bolts, and the correct size Allen wrench. Just gonna go right in there, and you have both bolts to go ahead and insert and tighten in using the wrench. You can get them started with your hand. Just remember as you're tightening these bolts on for the stabilizing legs that they do get a little bit difficult to finish at the end. That's because we've got some of the Loctite on there. So just go ahead and just make sure the wrench is in there and get it snugged all the way down. And the stabilizer leg shouldn't wiggle. All right, one side down. And we just need to flip over for the other side. So remember, there are two different sides. The one that's gonna go on the left is gonna be angled coming back, and then the wheel here. The one on the right side, of course, is the opposite. Just make sure you don't put the wrong leg on the wrong side. You'd see the wheel kind of going sideways. So you want that wheel to be facing straight back when you place it in. So remember, you want to continue to tighten so that there's no wiggle like this. Close, but not quite. It's just going to take a few more turns on each one to get it fully solid. Ready to go ahead and lift it back upright. Now we're locked in place there. Next step, you can remove some of the tape that's going to be over the seat post and up where the head tube is, where your handlebar assembly will go. There are also a couple other pieces of adhesive that you can move for the frame adjustment here to be able to get these off as well. Next, you're ready for your seat post. Simply grab your seat post, open the quick release, insert, and right now you don't have to worry about exactly the setting here. Just need to tighten that quick release a little bit. Later, we're gonna go through on our exact fit setup, but for right now, we're just getting all the pieces in the right place. Next will be the handlebar assembly. Just like with the seat post, we're gonna open up the quick release, insert the handlebar, get them generally in place. From here, you have your two shift cables that you're just gonna be reaching down underneath here and inserting into 2 out of the 3 holes. It doesn't matter which ones you're plugging into. There is no order required. Any 2 of the 3 holes will work. So next we're gonna grab the 4mm wrench and get our bars in the correct orientation. So we're just gonna need to loosen up the stem bolts. And then you should be able to rotate the bars. And orientation, you're gonna have, personal preference. Some people do like to have them a little bit higher, like they might on the road on their bike. Others might have them a little bit more level. Old school was kind of looking at the bottom of the drops there and having that relatively horizontal. As you can see, what works for you might be a little bit different than the way I've positioned them. Once you've done so, go ahead and insert that 4mm back and tighten up those 2 stem bolts again that you just loosened. You can ensure, pressing down, that they're not going to rotate. So next comes putting on pedals. You can use any pedals you would like. Really important to remember though, you're going to need both of these large metal washers. One will go on each side. There's even a note here on the crank arm to remind you to use the pedal washers with your pedals. So with your pedals, remember, you're going to want to use a little bit of a grease. Just apply a touch to your threads of your pedal, just to make sure they don't seize on there. And then place your washer on the pedal. And then with KICKR Bike, you have that ability to go anywhere from a 165 to a 175 crank length. If you're unsure, go ahead and check the crank of your current bike that you're riding so you have the same position. I'm going to use the 170 here. And to install pedals, I've always found the easiest way to remember which way they go is if you hold the pedal still and pedal backwards, it will tighten the pedal. Either side, that is going to work. Then go ahead and get whatever pedal wrench you'll need for the final tightening. And then do the same thing over on the other side. Gonna repeat the same thing on the other side. Remember to put a little bit of grease on the threads of the pedal, then place the washer, and then go ahead into the crank arm again, making sure you're matching your crank length. And again, if you forget which way to go, if you pedal backwards and hold it still, it's gonna be tightening it down. And then with your pedal wrench, you can just do that final little bit. If you need to level your KICKR bike, you just go ahead and you can lean one side up, and the adjusting feet are gonna be right here. You could turn this out if I needed a little bit more height there, and then use the blue ring to lock it in place. Bring your KICKR bike down, ensure that you have no wiggle, and you're good to go. At this point, you're ready to plug in your KICKR bike, and then we'll start adjusting all your fit dimensions to make sure your KICKR bike is set up for you. Let's walk through some of the key product features of your new KICKR bike. The all-new KICKR bike features Wi-Fi connectivity and KICKR Direct Connect port, erg easy ramp for smooth ramps from a dead stop, and a new odometer to track your trainer's mileage, Wi-Fi LED, and automatic firmware update. All of these new features, plus all the features from the previous KICKR bike, will add up to give you an unmatched indoor training experience. Once the bike is assembled, open the Wahoo Fitness app to dial in the ride feel experience. Pair the bike with the app via Bluetooth. Once paired, the app will take you through a series of options to customize the shifting, gear sets, and fit of the bike, starting with simulated shifting. You can choose between Shimano Di2, Campy, or SRAM E-Tap, or mechanical gears. Starting with your front gearing, you can choose between 1, 2, or 3 chain rings, as well as how many teeth each ring has. For the cassette, you can choose traditional 9, 10, 11, or 12 speed cassettes, or enter in a custom range if you ride something more specific. The final part of the customization is to go through one of the 3 fit processes to see how to adjust the KICKR bike for the most accurate sizing and then adjust as prompted. There are 2 different ways to get fitted for the KICKR bike, and I'll walk you through them now. The fit of the KICKR bike is customizable at 6 points on the unit. Each spot has an easy-to-adjust, quick-release lever of sorts to smoothly adjust the sizing for different riders. Standover height, saddle height, saddle setback, reach, stack height, and crank length. The first option is only if you have gotten a pro fit done at a shop or by your local fitter. If you have, you will enter the Retool or Guru numbers into the app in their appropriate spots. Once all filled in, the app will calculate your comparable measurements on the KICKR bike. The final option is to fill your height and pant inseam, as well as choose your preferred position between race, endurance, and relax. Based on these indicators, the app will calculate and spit back your comparable measurements in KICKR bike terms. Whichever way you choose, once the app has given you your fit, it will store it in your profile for future reference. Now all that's left is to head over to your KICKR bike, dial it in, and start riding. It's important to stay connected. Let's take a look at KICKR bike's new Wi-Fi connectivity. Wi-Fi connectivity offers a more robust connection solution for training in your home. Wi-Fi offers lower latency and higher throughput, expanding the capabilities of what our trainer can do. With a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi connection, your only limitation is the Wi-Fi speed of your house. Through the Wahoo app or system device management, you can connect your trainer to your network, very similar to how Element configures Wi-Fi. At Wahoo, we like to stay connected. With the new Wi-Fi LED, you'll know exactly when your KICKR is connected and ready to go. Similar to Bluetooth LED, it helps the user quickly understand the connection status of the trainer. The LED will slow blink white when searching for a network. Fast blink means it's discovered the network and working to connect. Solid white means the trainer has a good connection to the network. Another connectivity type that we've added to the new KICKR bike is the Direct Connect port. The Direct Connect port requires the use of the Direct Connect adapter. With that adapter, you are now able to directly connect your KICKR bike to your router to wired connection without interference. Now, no matter your environment, we've got a connectivity solution for you. Erg Easy Ramp is a new feature that allows a user to more easily ramp back into a target wattage from a dead stop. It can be difficult to get back up to target wattage at a comfortable cadence, and this makes it easier to accomplish. At Wahoo, we're in it for the long run. The all-new odometer on the KICKR bike allows you to track the overall mileage of your trainer. You'll know exactly how many miles you've trained. It tracks the number of wheel revolutions on the trainer and computes total mileage based on those. It assumes a standard 700 by 23 wheel and tire size. Part of creating a new training revolution is ensuring that the firmware our products use are constantly updated. We're excited for the all-new KICKR bike to feature automatic firmware updates. If you're like me, you don't have time to check the app to see if the latest version of the firmware is available. Now you don't have to. The KICKR bike will automatically download and install new firmware when it's available on our cloud. At night, when the trainer is idle, it will check the cloud to see if a new version of firmware is available. If one is, it'll download the file and install it. Let's take a look at how to get the most out of your KICKR bike with RGT and system. Here are some connectivity tips. With our Wahoo X subscription, you have access to both System and RGT training apps. System is our Wahoo X subscription app that allows you to follow structured workouts using our patented 40p training targets that give you optimal training intensity based on your unique fitness and abilities. System includes many types of workouts, from endurance building inspiration videos to high intensity intervals and classic Sufferfest sessions, as well as visually stunning workouts with on location, professional bike racing simulations in pro rides, as well as group workouts with GCN commentators, as well as our no-vid workouts when you might want to watch something else while getting your workout done. We also have our Week With series where you can ride with folks like Ian Boswell and myself, and System includes training plans and off-bike cross-training sessions to help provide the most complete training solution available. RGT is also part of the Wahoo X subscription, and it's our connected virtual riding experience that allows you to ride classic routes, connect with friends and other riders from around the world, or build your own magic rides to create virtual riding experiences of your favorite outdoor routes indoors. You can also sign up for and compete in races and race series on RGT to satisfy your competitive race desires. There's a lot that goes into creating a new training revolution. That should cover everything you need to know about setting up your new KICKR bike. Thanks for watching, and until next time. Hi, I'm Neil Henderson with Wahoo Fitness, and I'm here to introduce the all-new KICKR bike.